Welcome back to the Killerzilla YouTube channel. As you know, every Tuesday we do an art show, a wonderful gala of destruction, creativity, and beauty. One thing is for sure, the people featured in the show are one of the best and brightest of the Crossout world. They've used their brain to create something fantastic, and we will acknowledge it, we will review it, and we will test it. Shall we begin? We're starting off the show with TUGARIN ZMEY, made by Amazon 16, who I do believe was featured in a previous episode. With 1,745 subscribers, you would assume artwork is his specialty, or her specialty. I don't know. All we know is, this build is what a brute! Oh my word! Do you see the nipples on this guy? I cannot believe the attention to detail. Absolutely fantastic. And if we zoom in on the face, eyeballs, mouth, mustache, unibrow, bowl cut of a Roman era, and a tattoo, along with two gigantic scimitar-style blades that kind of do look more like Jalal, whatever that sport is. Throwers. You know what I'm talking about? Short legs for this fat bastard, but it does move because it has a cabinet wheel. So off we go. Oh, bumpy ride, yes, bumpy, very bumpy, but scary. It's bumpy, but it's scary. Now, I can only imagine if you were to put a cannon on the front of this. Imagine, even an Avenger or something simple. An avalanche would just be too much, but you know, these brutes usually have that strength, if you know what I mean. Next on the program is Pirate Ship, made by Rost. If I know anything about pirates, and I do because I studied in university, the 1666 era, those pirates were brutal, but some were good people. And one thing I've learned is, you cannot judge the one by the many, or the many by the one, and you need to look at it from a unique point of view. Luckily for me, I'm going to examine it. So if I had to say this is made out of solid oak, the white sails indicate maybe pirates, but not all of the time. Because they have a little skeleton man, but he's wearing a top hat, so he must be a gentleman. I'm assuming maybe a reformed pirate turned businessman. The sign of the saints and the naked lady on the bow all bring good fortune when traversing the seven seas. Let's give it a test drive. Alright, the wind has caught our sails. We are free as a bird. Oh, 40 knots we go, 60 knots, we almost capsize. Oh, Lord. Let's see if we can take it to the seven seas, to the serpent's lair. Here we go. If anyone knows how to drive a boat, you always hit them at an angle. You never go straight up the waves. You go sideways on an angle, or you will capsize your boat like such. No carjack. No hope to be saved. It's up to the will of the gods. I would have called today the perfect storm. Now, I very much do like this build. It's very creative. It doesn't look like an English ship, you know. They like to put money and luxury in any of their amphibious vehicles. But if you look, the steering wheel is nothing but a tire and 2x4s. So this was obviously made by a poor bastard, lonely pirate, who didn't want to live that life anymore. And I do relate, because I once upon a time was a different man. Not the refined gentleman you see today. Much worse. Still a good person, but terrible actions. And this man shows me skeleton on the inside, gentleman on the outside. I love it. Here we have Evil XW B17, made by Den Silver . This is a very confusing build, because it looks to be a helicopter, but it's not. It has tank treads instead, which could be a very good trick you use on the enemy. Because if I was Den Silver, I would be over here in the battlefield like this. I would be beeping my horn. I'd be going, somebody took my blades. I'm just a poor helicopter with no way to fly. Somebody please help me. Then the enemy comes in because he thinks, free kill. Helicopter with no propeller. And then all of a sudden I turn on him. BAM! Die, you bastard! I will take you to the grave with me. That overheats really quick. Maybe not. Maybe we die together. And then you self-destruct on him and you call it a day. You call it a day. There we go. No, this one just looks really cool. I like the mouth, and especially the window he did up here is not part of the cab. This was a very unique sticker placement that creates something amazing. And when you give something eyes and you give something a mouth, look at that reindeer on the front. He's along for the ride and he is not enjoying it whatsoever. 10 silver, you perverted bastard. Next we have Armored Core made by Chocolat, which I think is a play on words for chocolate. Could be wrong, but it does sound like chocolate. Maybe he's French. Ha ha! Crepes and banana for you? I don't know. Anyway, Armored Core is a robot because we all know Armored Core was the best builder robot fighting game of at least my lifetime. Oh, whoops. PlayStation 2, Armored Core. I have spent hours toiling away trying to make the best robot possible. Much like this game where you have the freedom to build almost anything you want. Very amazing game. Now that we have the mech legs, we have the possibility to make many robots. Just like this. But because of my knowledge of the game of Crossout, machine guns paired with the autocannons, unless they're on separate triggers, could be problematic. And if you have those weapons, you probably don't have a cooler. So let's give it a try. They're all on the same trigger, amateur mistake. But at a close distance, I will say, they do absolutely shred. The heating is not so bad. Maybe we do have a cooler. I think he's got an Odin on his back. Wow. This is fun. That build's got like 4K health too. Holy moly. What do we got? What do we got here? Oh, we had the Titanic horn. Pretty cool. Anyway, arbiters, cyclones, for some reason immune in cab. I don't get it. We have one cooler. I knew we had a cooler there. It's amazing to me how great the Aquilo is, because the cooling rate seems pretty good, and there's only one cooler, a radiator I should say. Well done, my friend, well done. You could definitely take this into a couple of games, show off your robot, and get a couple kills. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Good Odin's Raven! This thing is awesome! OKAMI MITTSU, made by Kush Knight, of course. This is a very usable build and something you rarely see. We have 2 melees mounted to take out the undercarriage, and 1 to stop the enemy from going over. This build idea is fantastic. I never thought of it. I didn't even know you could mount it like that. So the enemy runs on top, stops onto this blade. The blade grinds off its nose. These blades grind off its bullocks. Next thing you know, car is gone. Poof. You've popped them. You've popped them from the inside. And we have a booster cab? Don't tell me we have Hermes? Okay, hold on. Kush Knight, I've played with you before. You're very good. I'm gonna be willing to bet. These boosters, where are they though? That's the real question. Where are the boosters? Underneath, on each side. Do you have your boosters on separate triggers? He's a champion. Alright, Kush Knight takes on the course. There he goes, full speed. Very squirrely build. Extremely squirrely build. Oh my god. We count it. No big deal. User error. We're going to grind this man out right here. See you later. Now we're off to the races. We're going to make it. We've made it. We've absolutely made it, mate. Gosh, night, he's made a beast. This thing is nasty. Let's see the damage. We're coming in. We're flying. Target acquired. Just like I thought. Oh, that build's heavy, though. So maybe not like I thought. There it goes. It's very hard to engage that top one. There it is. Now we've got it. Very good build. Now, I don't know if it's really worth mounting it like that. It's taking a very long time to die. Maybe not. It took a little bit long to die. I did not like that, but Kush Knight, I trust your judgment. And I would say I'd take it into battle. So this build reminded me of a friend. Aurelius had a frog build not too long ago, which I assume was a tempura build. It could have been a talkie, now that I see them on this build, but very similar. The bigrams are used to lift the front. The front catches the prey, like a Venus flytrap frog, and it blows out the center of the build, or anything that's explosive. Now, at 1800 durability, 9000 power score, you're gonna have a hard time. You might want to put more armor on it, is my only recommendation. It's very bare bones. The King Duck is a little extra touch, which I do appreciate, but the King Duck will not protect you when you're being ripped apart by mammoths. So I would suggest some more armor. Let's give it a try. It handles decent, not too bad. Now the key is, there is a blight, which I did not... Wait, what? It has a blight. Does the blight affect these weapons? Let's charge it up. Let's see. This is interesting. I did not know this. We got a runner. We're going to get him later. I did not know that this was real. Hold on. Lining up the targets. Coming in. Hot. Whoa! The blight powers up the talkie? I didn't know that. Does it also work for the tempura? And look how fast the talkie recharges. So if you could catch somebody under here... Oh my lord! There might be a new video coming out, and it might be a frog build. Oh, the damage. This could be fun. I very much like a good time in the game of Crossout. Very creative, very interesting. I would say maybe a little more durability could go a long way. This is exactly why the art show exists. MC Skeleton made by Ravager _ 254. This is a skeleton man with a bow and arrow looking like he's straight at the Roblox. But it's not just for show. He's got the kaiju behind there. This is amazing. So at the time you would be pulling back and drawing your arrow, you would be charging your kaiju. And then when you release hell upon the enemy, he gets shredded to pieces. I cannot see with these glasses, so I have to look down. We charge the arrow, and we unleash hell. Very squiggly. It's a very squiggly shot. Maybe if we stand still, we're in the tree stand, 10-point buck. There he goes, and we take our shot. Not bad. Damage is very lackluster, though. The kaiju's a love-hate weapon. Certain builds tank it, certain builds hate it. And at 10,000 power score, 3,400 durability, it could definitely be used in-game. The only problem is all your durability is in the head, rather than in the bullocks. Maybe protect thy neck. Now this build is straight out of the mind of Dr. Seuss. It's called the GOROLAZ, made by X-Crosser. Your eyes are not mistaking you. Those are ML200 legs with hovers. must be a cat guy or a cat lady because the ears are a good touch. The cat's stuffed animal, the engine on the bottom. My thought is, does this even work? No way this works! You can mix hovers and smite. I am learning so much from this art show. Hold on. Time out. No more character. Let's get real. I am learning so much more from the art show rather than me playing Uranium War, Clan Confrontation, talking to my clan, watching some YouTube videos. This is amazing. And the best part is, I've never seen this before. Maybe you haven't either. But you now have saw it because you're watching the Killazilla channel. The Killazilla channel is a very educational, fun place. You have a lot of fun, and you learn things all at the same time. I am now thinking I'm going to make an incinerator build with legs and a hover. So I can swing the back out and I can aim the incinerators easier. Look how nicely that handles. Imagine having an incinerator on this thing. Just whop, whop, swap, 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 swap. Oh my god. This is awesome. This is awesome. X-Crosser, the most simple build we've had so far. This is my favorite. Now we're going to break down this art show into different sections. We've done the cars. Now let's do the helicopters. This one right here is called Ravager Dragon by Black Underdash Force. Dragons are my favorites. I am Killazilla. They may be tattooed all over my body, and my room may be full of dragons. But I do have a bias. Regardless, this is fantastic. Look at the creativity here. Look how many of these things they had to buy. This is so awesome, I can't describe to you. And he has the dino legs, so he can boost up and jump like a dragon. But he also has the propeller. Can he fly? Can he fly? Let's see it. We're dragoning. We're being dragons. Fire! He's got fire! No way! Let's chase down that guy. Hold on. We're gonna chase him down now. He was back here. Boosters! Duh. Oh my word. We're a little bit big. We're a little bit wobbly. Whoop! Oh shit! There he is! Papu Mistercio! Get out of here, friend! Yeah, what's up? What's up? Activate propeller! We take flight! Ha ha ha! Get to me now, punk! You can't get to me now! Ha 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 ha! The glorious lizard of the sky! Where you run into, peasant man? I will throw you into the lake. You better get back here. Into the lake you want to go. I will put you there. Get in the lake. Get in the... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Come back. Oh, at a distance, this thing is almost useless. Oh, boy. We're gonna get him, though. We're gonna get him. We might just want to take his weapon and force him into the lake. Get into the lake, you bastard. Get into the lake. I want you into the water. Oh! We're gonna have to land for this one. We're gonna have to land for this one. We're on foot. We're on foot. Oh, he's taking me head off. We're activating the blades again. Now we land in front. We trap. We trap. Use the wings to corral. There we go. There we go. Now we've got him. Now we've got him. He's on the ropes. He's gonna get away, that fucking bastard. Oh! Clothesline. Madden 1999 hit stick. Let's go, baby. Get in there, you punk. Ha 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 ha. We've done it. We've lost our head. We've lost the wing. But he's lost his entire soul. That was so much fun. And this is to show you how an art build can not only be fantastic to the eyes, but fantastic for the soul. It can make you feel just so good because you're not just a tank. You're not just the meta cube on wheels. What you are is a glorious dragon on the battlefield. chasing down your prey to feed your baby dragons. And nothing's wrong with that. The creativity, the coloring, the scale, the land and the air. You've got it all. I applaud you, good sir. I applaud you. Nobody can tell me if you saw this on the exhibition, you would just go past it. You would stop, you would click, and you would fly it. We have boosters, propellers, and a car with 2 tank treads. This could be interesting. At 9,000 power score with only 400 durability. I don't know why you would make it like this. It's also called User Blueprint 6. It's by 6100F2. Possibly an alt account, but we're still going to give him credit. Because the mind went through some madness here. There was a bout of depression, sadness, madness. But look what came out of it. He was feeling hot. He was feeling cold. He was feeling angry. He was feeling sad. This shows both sides of the emotional spectrum. And I think we could have a lot of fun. Let's give it a go. Boosters on, 1 trigger. Oh, disconnector. What's the disconnector for? Probably the boosters. Or maybe the propeller. We will find out. The speed is fantastic. I so want to make a helicopter with boosters. The speed is glorious. Look at the speed. And the handling capabilities. You know what this could be? You know what this could be used for? In the war. You spawn on one side, they spawn on the other side. Did you ever see the movie Behind Enemy Lines? Well, what if we were to spawn, immediately take to the air, boost our way over to the enemy, and say, "What's going on, you bastards? Here I am! Hello!" And then you start ripping people apart. Unless you get stuck inside the map. Huh. Or you get stuck inside the map. We're out, and we're tearing them up. From the behind, they would never see it coming. Now this is more of a getaway car. But if I were to build this, it would be a flying tank for sure. Now this build has a biohazard stickered for a reason. It's called It's Nuke Time 3, made by Spicy _Obama _Chan. Very interesting build. The boosters, the shape, obviously a missile of death. But my question is, I don't see many fuel tanks, ammo boxes, things that would make it go boom. So does this have the potential to be used as a missile? Let's find out, shall we? It has a detachment. So I guess what you do is you drop it onto the enemy. Oh, that's even more clever. Do you see what I mean by cleverness? We're boosting. We're flying. Home base to Charlie. Charlie team, come in. Home base to Charlie. Charlie team, come in. Charlie here. Target acquired. What's the coordinates? 5 degrees west, 180 degrees south, 20 degrees north, and takeoff. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Detached. We're coming in hot. We've missed the target. I don't even think it would have exploded though. Fuck. Whoa! It's going for the city! We're all in trouble! We're all gonna die! Luckily it didn't make it. Let's try that again though. I want to know, does this, come on man, does this thing actually explode? Is there a point to this? Because if it was me, I would have stuck a bunch of ammo crates on the tip. You know what I mean. Charlie team, target still acquired. Oh, we detached way too early. Bad triggers. We have bad triggering. Let's still let it fly, see where it goes. Nowhere. Here we go again. Let's do it right this time. Do not click the left trigger until you are ready. Do not click the left trigger until you are ready. Okay, Charlie team, are you still in location? Affirmative. We are there. Locking in target. Beep boop. Got it. Boost! Oh, I turned off the propeller. No! I'm making all the mistakes! Boost, you poor bastard! Fuck. It's so hard to control. This is so dumb. Hold on. Oh, watch out for the tower! Holy moly. Charlie team, just go home. We got this, buddy. We got this. Ready? Go! Propeller off! Detach! Go! Boosters! Direct hit. And not a single explosion. I love the idea. I love it. I love everything about it except the fact it doesn't explode. You could have replaced all of these pieces with small ammo boxes and then made the tip large ammo boxes. And then a couple of fuel tanks for good measure. The potential was there. You guys missed the mark. Or you missed the mark, I'm sorry. Even some boomsticks or some javelins or something. You could have made the sucker go boom and it would have been really fun to use, to be honest. Now this is absolutely awesome. It's called PICKLERICC by a kernel of corn. Whoops. PICKLERICC, he's got what I would assume to be destructors, yes. This is viable. A very high power score, not the best durability, but just... Why are all those on the same button, though? Dodge and flare on the same button. We have the propeller. We have more green smoke coming out of his bum. Destructors are on separate triggers as well. I'm assuming each hand has its own trigger. Huh. This is the upgraded version of PICKLERICC, though. This is after he destroyed the rat, took over his corpse, and made himself into a fighting machine. I could see this being a lot of fun, man. Like, as a troll build, 100% would use this. Like, this brings me back to what started it all. The Inspector Gadget head, you know? Because, look, PICKLERICC. Imagine this thing coming after you. Hold on, let's do it right. Let's do it right. Lock the weapons in place. Look. Here he comes. Bzz, bzz. Hey, yo, better yet. Flare! Barrel roll, ready? Oh, shit. Hold on. Imagine seeing this coming at you. Ready? A fucking barrel roll, PICKLERICC. Come on, dude. Come on, listen. You can't tell me that this game sucks, this game's dead, this game's whack. This game is the best game ever. This man took a bunch of random parts and created the glorious PICKLERICC. And it's completely usable inside of the battle, in the battlefield. That's awesome. And if you can't acknowledge that that's awesome, we don't need you in general chat crying all the time. So just uninstall the game, please. Now that we have our glasses back on, let's move on to the Leviathan section of the art show. A Leviathan gives you 180 total parts, much more energy to work with. So these will be much bigger creations. And what we have here looks like something out of a children's toy box. It seems to be a flatbed carrying an excavator and a bulldozer. The absolute detail, though, you have to remember there are only a certain amount of parts in the game of Crossout. And for this man to take them, utilize them, and build 3 different vehicles in one vehicle, along with putting weapons, the brain power is magnificent. It's called the Heat Trailer, made by E3D3L Wing. Edelwing? I use numbers in my name, but I don't really know how to read this. Edelwing? Edelwing, the Heat Trailer. Oh my lord, would you look at this. And look at the firing, though. It's got missiles, it's got it all. You could put this out. This could definitely be rolling around the Leviathan battles. Now, those Reapers on the top are having a problem shooting, but anytime you mount side guns like this, very hard to get them to shoot. Especially when the Leviathan AI is controlling the steering. They're not the smartest. So I would rethink the positioning of the guns, but other than that, you could put this out for 24 hours and see what it brings back. I know for certain it would bring back some laughs. Now take notes, all you newbie players. This is the best Leviathan I've seen in my history of playing the game of Crossout. The most guns and the most power. The most powerful of the guns, and many of them. The wonderful LM cord. And for all of you who are wondering, look at that behemoth. I could not describe to you the amount of damage that you can accumulate with the LM cord. It would almost be astounding. If you don't one-shot the enemy, you will 2 to 3-shot the enemy. And it only means they've gotten lucky. And the LM cord has spared them. Because by now, no matter how long you've been playing, you should know the LM54 cord is the best weapon in the game. Now, we give it a test run. Can we give it a test run? There we go. Look at all those machine gun icons. Holy moly, look at it go. You can't tell me any other weapon can do that damage. Check that out. They never even overheat. They just keep shooting. What? How are they not overheating? It's the magic of the LM cord. Look at it go. Now it'll take on my Leviathan. Look at the damage. It's non-stop. It never stops firing. It's got the spirit of the cord. Go. You've got it. You've got it. I believe in you. You've got it. Pop goes the weasel. Go, baby, go. Now, mind you, this is my Leviathan, so it's quite strong. But do not ever doubt the LM cord. I tell you now, and do not forget it. The LM cord is very underrated. You've got it. You've got it, you slimy bastard. What a gun. What a build. Absolutely fantastic. XE. Made by Balabol1. You've made my day, sir. You've made my day. Now let me preface this by saying, when you think about Crossout, you think about Mad Max. You're in the wasteland, the apocalyptic wasteland. You're all by yourself. Your blowtorch, your welding machine, and your brain. And you take the scrap parts from the junkyard, and you build yourself a war machine of death. But some people group together, work together, and make a glorious faction. And Mad Max is much like Crossout, as Crossout is much like Mad Max. What we have here is fantastic. THEDOOF, made by 777-7bear-7777, who we must give a shout out to, because in my early days of content creation, Bear, Shock Radio, they talked to me, gave me advice, actually entertained a wee lad's goals of becoming a content creator, because they are the more well-known names. JB Ryder, I wouldn't assume, would even acknowledge me. I know for a fact, actually, he wouldn't acknowledge me. But that's not the point. The point is Bear has went out of his way to send me this glorious, glorious beast. If you've seen Mad Max, you know the guitar-playing doof who jams out while everyone else gets chased down and eaten alive. This very much mimics that. We've got the guitar player with his guitar, the amplifiers at full maximum distortion and gain, the speakers, the grenades, the guns, the porcupines on the back, the grinders on the front, the loudspeakers on the top. It's got everything. Now, I'm not too familiar with the actual build in Mad Max, but the second you see this, if you've seen the movie, you know this is what that is. I think it's awesome. I almost would be willing to I'm not monetized anyway, but I would like to have played music while I do this. But I take no chances. Let's give it a go. There it goes. I would hate to be behind this car, because the second you get behind it, those porcupines are coming. There they go. Look at the porcupines go. Porcupines with wretches? You couldn't ask for more damage. Horn, let's give him a little horn action. Fully magnified boosters, grinding wheels. You know how a lot of people in Leviathan Wars like to get up on top of you, Leviathan? Well, this guy's got the grinders to stop that. I think the creativity level, this shows max creativity level, okay? You took something from fantasy, real life, anything that you can look at and replicate within the game, I very much appreciate. But when you have to use minimal parts and random parts at that, and you can still replicate something fantastic, sir, you have outdone yourself. I appreciate you. I appreciate anyone else who's reached out to me. And of course, I appreciate my subscribers. And by doing that, I just want to show you guys this amazing creation that he sent to me because I was amazed. And some people may love him, some people may hate him. But Bear was very nice to me and he went out of his way to give me good advice. And I very much appreciate him for it. As well as I appreciate the build. Well done, friend. Well done. Disclaimer, I don't have beef with any other content creator or any other YouTuber or streamer or anything like that. I, Killazilla, am friends with anybody until they give me a reason to hate them. But I could say, as a 32-year-old grown man, I have about one enemy in life who I actually befriended after, and now we're friends. But throughout those years, I don't do beef, man. I don't. Oh, I hate you over like such stupid. You have to really stab me in the back for me to hate you. But as a man of fun, because that's what we're all about in the Killazilla channel, I don't like the hating and the shit talking and all the craziness. I don't want no part of it. So I've seen it in chat before, and I'm only saying this because I don't want this to turn into it. I've talked to both Shock Radio. I've talked to Bear. I've even commented a little bit on JB Ryder's videos. I don't have problems with any of them. And whatever other people have going on, please don't bring to my channel. Keep the comment section friendly, fun. We can all admit, this is a really cool build. This is awesome. Okay? I'm only saying that because literally, and it's so ironic, that like minutes before I was doing this video, there was some stupidness said in the chat. Which reminded me, and now I'm giving you guys a disclaimer. But again, friends, we're all friends here. We can all be friends. And without being friends, what's the point? It's a video game. We all should respect each other. We should all want to help each other. And we should all just strive to play and have fun. That's what we do on the Killazilla channel. As well as art shows every single Tuesday. PvP videos throughout the week. Event videos every time there's a new event. We got a lot going on over here. And again, you don't have to be a Crossout content creator to give me advice or give me a tip or an opinion. I love all that. Please comment if you have an opinion or you think something could make this better or you think, hey, this was a little crazy or whatever. I'm open to it. You will not offend me. Say what's on your mind. That being said, spread the word, boys. You know, I don't have the notoriety of such people as Bear or Shock Radio or JB Ryder or Sin Cakes or any of the other big time guys, right? But the consistency is there. If you want a new video every day, you're going to get it. But a lot of people don't know about it. And a lot of comments that I've seen on my videos were like, whoa, can't believe I didn't know about this. I'm so happy I found this channel. So, to speed up the process, maybe tell your friends about it. Maybe mention it in the chat. Maybe mention it in a couple games. But if that's too much for you, at the end of the video, when the fire goes and the boxes pop up, you could click the little logo in the middle, immediately subscribe to the channel. On the left-hand side, I'm subscribing the other art show before this one. But if you're done with the art shows and you want some PvP action, on the right side will be the rest of the Crossout videos. Search and find whatever you want. I have basically all the guns. So I build anything and everything. You'll probably find what you're looking for. And if you didn't find what you're looking for, you can comment below and say, hey, guy, Zilla, make a MG13 equalizer hover build. 9K. You know what I'm going to do? Alright, tomorrow or the next day, you're going to have your video. All you got to do is tell me what to build. That being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. You're the best. I hope you enjoy this stupid little art thing. It's just a lot of fun, you know, and I do recommend just going into the exhibition, anybody, finding some weird booster build and just farting around with it in your garage, you know? Because if you're not having fun on a video game, why are you even playing it? Deuces!